Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome to my channel, I guess. Welcome to another week in my life in nursing school. This is going to be a vlog, this is going to be a vlog style video. It is Monday the 20, I'm looking at my calendar. This is September. I'm looking at a September calendar. It is Monday the 22nd, I want to believe. I think it's the 22nd, and we are getting ready. It is about 3:30, and we are getting ready for a clinical slash not clinical. I'll explain, but let me just get the introductions out of the way. So my name is Lauren. I am 25 years old. I'm living in North Carolina, and I'm going to nursing school here. I am going to talk about sort of my journey into nursing school in another video, because that's a story. But yeah, I'm 25 years old and I'm in an accelerated nursing program. I started in August and I will be ending next December. Isn't that crazy? It's only 15 months, but come along on my journey with me, because it's gonna be long but quick at the same time. Anyway, so like I said, I'm getting ready for this clinical slash not clinical. Like I said in my last video, if you watched that, I ended clinicals last week. And I ended, should I say, official clinicals last week. So I'm not in the hospitals anymore for the rest of the semester. But today I do have this, we're going to a community center for 3 hours and just learning about the community. And we have to wear our scrubs. I don't know if we're doing anything. The only thing we can do is like vital signs, because I know they have like a health clinic there. So possibly that's what we're doing. I don't know. We didn't get much information, and my group is the first one to go. So all I know is that I have to be there at 5 o'clock. That's legit all I know. And then we're just going to take it from there. So I'm going to bring like my stethoscope and everything that I would normally bring to a clinical. I'm just going to bring it and then see if I need it. It's not a big deal if I don't need it. So we are getting ready for that. I just washed my face. It's been a very slow morning. I legit did not wake up until a couple hours ago. I'm not going to lie. I slept in really, really, really late. But sometimes you just need that. So this is like what I normally would do in the mornings. My skincare is going on now. So I just put on Rofade, which I get from my dermatologist. It's for my rosacea that I have on my cheeks. It works almost right away. So it's like taking away the redness. But yeah, I think it works well. It takes a while to kind of get into your system, get your face and skin used to it, and then once you do that, a lot of people say that you can come off of it and just not have to use it anymore. But I've been using it for a while. I don't use it every day, which I probably should, but that's probably would be better if I used it every day, but it's fine. It's whatever. So we're just doing some skincare, and then we're gonna get ready for my little semi-clinical. I'm supposed to, well, not that I'm supposed to. Every clinical we have paperwork to fill out, and today we have to do this survey, like basically just talking about when you're driving, like what do you see in the area, what is located around the community center for the community, and just talking about like how many grocery stores do you see, how many gas stations, like if there are any other health clinics or any hospitals in the area and things like that. So I think I was supposed to print that out and I never did, but I have a picture of it on my phone, and then I'm just going, I don't know why I squeezed it like that. I have a picture of it on my phone, so I'm just gonna go off of that, and then I'll just fill it in when I get home. Just putting a little bit of moisturizer on my face. I normally do a more in-depth skin care, but I don't feel like it right now. And yeah, that's really it. I just don't feel like it. There's a fly flying around my room. If you see my eyes wandering, it's because there's a fly on my wall, and anyway, this is the lightweight daily moisturizer from Good Molecules. works for me. I think it's good. Don't have anything bad to say about it. It's not like the, oh my god, the most amazing moisturizer, but it's cheap and it works for me. So yeah, he is so sad that I'm leaving. Like, he can tell that I'm getting ready to leave. Hi, buddy. I know. He can tell that I'm getting ready, so he's so sad. But we're just gonna do some very, 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 very light makeup, just because I want to look somewhat presentable and approachable. Let's see. I think we're gonna start with brushing. Oh, my hands are slippery. Brushing up my eyebrows. This is the clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm almost out of it. This is like the sample one, or like the mini version, I should say. I got it in one of their I think it was Ulta's, maybe. They're like mini product sale. So I got it a while ago and I clearly need to get more because I actually like it. So that's that. We're just gonna brush up the eyebrows. We're gonna do a little bit of, come on, finishing powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in shade 10 Fair Light. We're gonna do just a little bit of that under my eyes, forehead, kind of just like the really oily areas. It doesn't really change the color of my skin. It's like a really good shade match. It just takes away any of that shininess that I have. Do a little bit on the forehead. And then a little bit on my, on my chin area. I'm gonna do a little bit over here too. Sometimes I just put it everywhere. I don't really care. But something I touched about in my last vlog that I kind of want to talk about in this one too, because I think it's super important, is anxiety and like feeling overwhelmed in nursing school. I have definitely been an anxious person my whole entire life, and it has traveled with me through different points in my life, different periods, high school, college, now like, I guess I'm technically still in college, but high school, college, post-grad, and now back into school. I think that it's something that a lot of people struggle with, and although it's talked about a lot, it's always talked about in like that severe type of anxiety where everybody is just like talking about how anxiety affects your daily life and things like that, and you know, these are all the symptoms you may have, and we need to, ow, fuck. Sorry. I think I ripped out an eyelash. We need to talk about how we need to see therapists and go on medication and all these things. And then I think a lot of us fall into the box of, well, what if I don't need all of that? And if you do, that's totally fine. I mean, I see a therapist and I'm on like a very low dosage of medication. Like, it's not something that's I don't like to talk about, but what if you don't need all of that? What if you're just feeling overwhelmed, and like, what do you do about that? So I think in nursing school, it's definitely come up for me, like those feelings of being overwhelmed and having anxiety. Even on medication, I have lowered my dosage in the last couple months because I just think as I'm getting older, I'm becoming more self-aware, realizing what my anxiety is and how to deal with it. So I felt that I'm okay with lowering a dose and now dosages, and now I'm on like the lowest dose. But when I'm feeling overwhelmed, sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I have to increase my dose. This is ridiculous. How come it's not working? Like, nobody else feels this way. And then I have to step back and just take a second to be like, wow, you are in an accelerated nursing program. You're living in a new state, you're meeting all these new people, you're doing so many new things in your life. Like, it's okay to be overwhelmed. And I think that that applies to so many people, that they just have these days and these times where you're just feeling a little bit more anxious than usual. And it's okay to step back and be like, anxiety is not a bad thing. It's just how we deal with it. So I don't really know where I was going with that. It was just more of a more of a chat on if you're feeling anxious. It's not, one, you're not alone, but it's also completely normal. And last week I woke up multiple times and I was like, wow, I'm feeling really anxious. Like I physically felt like this pressure on my chest, and I haven't felt that feeling in forever. And I was like, what is this? And then I took a step back and was like, okay, well, you know what? You just came off a fall break. You had all these days to just with yourself. I went home, I saw my family, I did all these things, I was feeling great. And then now I'm back into the swing of school again. And my body's like, oh no, we need to be a little nervous about this because we're getting back into a routine that was not as good as being home with my family and just hanging out. So I kind of had to realize what the anxiety was coming from, and then I was able to manage it. But I haven't had that feeling since I started school. And so I think it was coming out of a routine and then going back into it really just kind of set my body up for feeling anxious and like having those symptoms. But that was my little rant on anxiety. I definitely could have said that way better. I didn't have anything planned. Like I wasn't reading off a script. Those are just sort of my feelings and how I look at anxiety, especially in a program that's fast and is going to bring up feelings of anxiety and anxiousness and being overwhelmed. So anyway, we're just going to finish my hair and then put my scrubs on and then go. I was thinking, I blew out my hair last night and it looks so good, but I have to put it back. Oh, I also have to take my earrings out because I cannot have earrings on for clinical. So we're going to do that. I honestly think we're just going to throw it in a ponytail and call it a day. Sometimes that's just the easiest thing to do. And I was thinking about putting it in braids, but you know what? If I don't take a shower when I get home, then my braids are going to be in my hair for class tomorrow. And whenever you sleep on braids, they always get really messed up. So we're just going to put my hair back in a ponytail and call it a day. Sometimes I try and do all these like elaborate hairstyles and they just don't work. They always work better when you don't have somewhere to be. You know what I mean? Like if you're just messing around with your hair for fun, it always looks great. And then you try and replicate it when you actually have something to do and then it looks horrible. Okay, that looks good to me. Hair's back. I think we're ready. We're gonna go put my scrubs on. We're going to say bye to this little guy. Oh, he's so sad. I feel so bad for him. But we're going to head over there, and hopefully it shouldn't be that hard. 3 hours. We can do it. It'll be good. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. We are heading to class right now. It is freezing. I have 1,000 things in my hand. Like I was saying, I have 1,000 things in my hand and I'm trying to figure out where to put everything. I think I'm gonna have to hold my drink. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to hold my drink. The first thing I drank this morning, any type of liquid, was my Alani. So that's how you know that it was a rough night. This garage door opener never works. And then every time I get it to work, I press it and it doesn't do anything. And then I press it again and it starts to go down and it goes back up because I guess the original press worked. But anyway, we are heading to class this morning. Okay, I was apparently really happy last night and had my music blasting. We're heading to class. It is 7:40. We have to be there for 8 o'clock. I have foundations this morning and pathophysiology in the afternoon. So it's going to be a long day, but this is actually my first week that I haven't had any test. Like I don't have any tests this week. I have projects due, but no test. So that is awesome. That's like my first week since literally week 1 that we haven't had any type of like assessment, assignment, test type of thing. But I am tired. Peanut had me up at 1:30 and 5:30 last night to go outside and just, wander. So that is why the energy drink is needed, which honestly, every time I drink it, it tastes like cough syrup. So I don't know if I want to continue drinking this, but we are going to go. Hopefully it's a good day. Yesterday went well, but I'll touch on that more later because I'm going to run late if I do a whole spiel. So I'll talk to you later.
Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love. Better hear the call again. For now I will feel the ocean view. And I pray that it won't be over soon. Oh my mess.
This is legit my favorite part of the day. Hi, buddy. Hi, were you sleeping? You look sleepy. Hi, where's my toy? He always brings me a toy. Where's my toy? Oh, there it is. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. He always brings me a present. You good boy. All right, come on. Let's go outside. Let's go outside. You good boy. He's so happy. Okay, I just got home for lunch. It is 11:30. I got out super early. I normally get out at like 12. Let me put something to prop you up on. You don't need to see this watermelon. Okay. I normally get out at 12:45 and then we have to be back for 2 o'clock. But as the weeks go on, we've been getting out earlier and earlier and I'm not complaining about it. So we got out early. We have to be back at 2 o'clock. So I'm going to eat something for lunch and just chill for a little bit. I think I'm going to go back a little bit early because some people stay. Like a couple of people in my friend group, they stay. They don't go back home for lunch. But since I have a dog, I need to let him out. So I'm going to stay for a little bit, hang out with him, play, and then I'll head back. But I said that I was going to talk about yesterday's semi-clinical is what I'm calling it. And it was 3 hours. It was not bad at all. We basically just went to the community center and they gave us like a tour. When we got there wasn't anybody there besides like people who work there. So our clinical instructor, they gave us a tour. We got to see like all the things that they do there. It was actually really cute. They had this cafe, which was like super decorated really well. Like I felt like I was in an actual cafe. Hi, buddy. I felt like I was in an actual cafe, like just getting coffee. They had a huge, like a soccer arena inside and basketball courts and things like that. So it was actually really cool. Hi, I know. So that was awesome. So we got to see that. And then towards like the 6 o'clock hour, there was more activities going on because that's when like soccer practice starts. And like there was all these girls and there was actually students from my school, but like in a different program. They were there and they were working with some of the girls there. I think it was like a confidence building, like social interaction type of group. So here, you want to play? Okay. Oh, jeez Louise. So that was like going on around 6 o'clock. And then we just talked really about the community, the area, why the community center is important, more like very informational type of clinical experience. But the thing is that I don't go back there. So it's not like we got a foundation to it and then we go back in like next week or the week after that to actually do things. So it was a little bit like weird in that sense, but it was more informational. We got a lot of information. I think they also want us to like volunteer there, which if I have free time, I mean, I would consider it, but it was sort of like also a pitch for us to volunteer there. So I know that they are trying to work with the nursing program to do more clinics, I believe. They already have a PT clinic, like our PT program, physical therapy. They go in once a month and offer free physical therapy to people who are not insured and who need it. So I think they're also trying to incorporate like something with nursing where people can go and get like blood pressure screenings, get their like sugars checked and things like that. So that would be cool. I don't know if they're going to implement that while I'm in the program because I'm only here for another year, which is crazy. But in the future, that would be cool. Like I think it's more for the BSN students. those are like the ones that are in the traditional like 4-year program, like undergrad doing their prereqs during undergrad and things like that. So who knows what's gonna happen, but I thought it was a cool experience. And now I'm officially done with clinicals for this semester. Although yesterday I did not count as a clinical, my school counted it as a clinical. So anyway, I'm gonna make something to eat and then just chill for a little bit because I am a little tired. I love a good Greek salad. So last night I made a couscous Greek salad. So I just did some cucumbers, some red onion, tomato, a little bit of salt, pepper, oregano, parsley, you know, all the seasonings. And then I added some feta cheese and a garlic basil, I believe it is. Garlic basil dressing. And it is so good. I made it last night. And then now that it's been like sitting overnight in the dressing, oh, it's probably so good. I'm so excited. We're going for a quick little walk because he was all over me trying to like, I don't know what was wrong with him. He was basically sitting on top of me while I was eating. And so I just figured he needed to get out. So I didn't get him out for a walk last night because I had the like clinical thing. And it was just like, it was 8:45 when I got home. It was just too dark and too late. So I think he's kind of feeling a little anxious because I normally take him at least once. I shouldn't say at least once a day. I take him once a day because I never go for multiple walks with him. I just don't have time for that. But we're going to go for a quick little walk before I head back, which I think will be good because I just ate that whole couscous Greek salad. And then I also had a piece of leftover pizza from last night, and now I feel gross. I just went to Target and legit got the most random stuff. I went in for e.l.f. gel brow gel. e.l.f. brow gel. $6. That's what it was. I ended up spending $50. So I figured I'd do a mini haul of the most random products that I got. I was just walking around. I was like, oh, this sounds good. Oh, I need that. So I got, these were on sale and I love Pop-Tarts. So I got, and of course only the big ones were on sale. So I wasn't mad about it though. So I got the s'mores ones. And then my favorite, the strawberry ones. And then for drinks, I got the watermelon wave Alani Nu. This is my favorite one. The one that I drank this morning was gross, but this one is so far the only one that I like from them, and so I'm sticking with it. I also like Celsius, but I'm really not I know I'm saying that. I said it this morning. I'm not an energy drink type of person, yet this morning I was drinking one and then I just bought some. I probably drink like 1, maybe 2 a week. And that's if I have like clinicals and I'm up at 5 a.m. and I have to be there for 6. That's the only time I drink them. If not, like, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink soda. I'm not a caffeine, like, I don't intake a lot of caffeine. So this is my only source for the whole week. So I got another one. And then I desperately needed hand soap. And I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I find it hard to find antibacterial. And I don't know if all soaps are antibacterial and some of them just don't say it. Like the Myers one, like, is that antibacterial? I don't know. But this one says it in clear big letters on the front. So I just get that one. And then I got cotton swabs because I needed these. I was out of these. And I just got a mini one because those big packs, I don't use that many. It would take me 5 years to go through that. And then this is what I went in for. e.l.f. brow gel. This one right here. Never tried it, but I'm going to try it because I just ran out of my Anastasia Beverly Hills one. So we're going to try this one. But this is what happens when I go through the makeup section. So I saw the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear. Ignore my dog who is just obnoxiously eating his food right now. This is the Infallible 24-hour powder. I saw this like went viral a couple of years ago, last year, 2 years ago, and I wanted to try it. And I've been saying that I want to use less cream foundation and more powder because I think it looks better on my face and it wears better. So we got that. And then I got, which I've been wanting to try this and my Target has not had it, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Wand. Been wanting to try this. I feel like I'm like being an influencer. Like, do you see? But e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Wand. I'm excited to try this out. And then I also got the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. I have been getting bronzer that has been, I think, too dark for me. And it's like the wrong shade. Like I've been going with like a deep brown, like almost like this brush color brown. Actually, let me just show you. I have this one from Tarte, which I just got at their sale. And I think it's way, way too dark. And then I also have this from e.l.f. And I think the dark colors just aren't working for me. And so I'm going with, I'm going to try this one. This one's a little bit lighter, more my skin tone. So we're going to try that. And that is all I got. That was $50. The makeup adds up. But I think I'm actually going to try this contour wand out now and see if I like it, because I have to wash my face anyway tonight. So why not try this out? So let's see. I also love like this. I haven't had one that's like this where it's like the press on. So we're just gonna squeeze a little. Do you see it coming up? Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit. I think three dots is good. I'll do a little bit more. Okay, we're just gonna blend and see. I can't tell. Hold on. I think I need more. I think this is going to be one of those products where you need like a decent... Okay, that was a lot. We're going with it. Peanut, I can't talk to you right now, buddy. I'm busy. And he's scratching my back. Wait, I actually really like that. That looks so good. Can you see? Like, that looks so good. I definitely think the lighter colors are better. Wow. It just blended so nicely. And it just, okay. This was a good purchase. I think this was like $9. I'm okay with this purchase. So that is that. That is approved. And then we're gonna try out, now that we're just trying out makeup, we're gonna try, oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. It looks so good. And I don't have like any other makeup on or like any primer on underneath, and it's still, oh my God. Okay, yay. Let's try this primer infused bronzer. That is so good. Oh my God. Okay, I'm debating if I should try it over the contour or not. Okay, we're just gonna rip. That's cool. Maybe should I do it on the, we're gonna try it on the side without. We're gonna try it on that side and just, okay, I think this is gonna be one of those where like you need to put, like the other one, like a decent amount of product on, especially because it's a lighter color. But wow, yeah, I really like that too. They're very similar. This is more like a matte, obviously, because it's powder. Like, it's not giving any shine. But I think, like, that looks so good. Ugh, why don't I just get the cheap stuff? Like, why do I spend money on the more expensive stuff? It's fine. We all learn our lessons. Okay, I'm obsessed with that. And let's see how it looks over. Wow. Just wow. Like, obviously I would blend it out more and I'd have more makeup on, but just, I'm very happy with my purchases. I'm not even mad that I just spent $50. I'm really not. That looks so good. I don't know how it looks on camera right now, and it probably looks like kind of crazy because I don't have anything else on, but like it blended into my face so well. Okay, I'm done ranting about it, but I'm very happy with my purchases. You know what? Let's try the soap. I mean, not the soap, the brow lift. The other one was the soap, and I didn't get that. We're gonna try the brow lift now. We're just gonna keep going. It's like Christmas morning when you are trying on like all your clothes and trying out like all the products you got. Okay, this is kind of dirty, but we're just gonna go with it. I don't really know how to use this. You just kind of stick it in, I guess. Okay. I definitely like don't need that much. And I kind of just go like down like that. Okay, that works. That's cool. Like, I'm good. Like, that one wasn't anything revolutionary, but that works for me. So we're good. This is a plus. Good purchase. Glad I went with this one. We'll just try it out, see how I like it. But like, it's crazy how different your face looks with brushed up eyebrows and non-brushed up. Just putting that out there. But anyway, we're gonna stop ranting because I can literally do a full face of makeup right now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Let's see. You see, like, I can do both sides if I want to. You see, this is how I can keep ranting. But anyway, okay. Anyway, school was good today. Let's talk about that because that's probably why you're watching this actual video, because I'm talking about nursing school. So school was good today. Patho was in the afternoon, and my teacher is honestly just trying so hard to like make it accommodating for us and like really helping us and what can she do better. And she's always asking about different things that she can do, like what we like, what we don't like, what's working, what's not. Like, where she even stopped like probably about 30 minutes before class ended, and she was like, okay, we need to talk about what made you guys just completely lose interest and what was good for you guys, because I can tell you're drained, you're tired, it's been a long day. Like, where did I lose you? And we were so honest. We're like, okay, when you started going over anemia and you talked about it for like 30 minutes, you lost us all. And she's like, okay, cool, like, we'll change that. So yeah, it was a good day. And then I stayed after. Oh, I'm just gonna keep brushing on my eyebrows. I should stop. Then I stayed after and we did like a test analysis type thing for one of my other courses for assessment. So we did that and then went home. Well, went to Target, spent a lot of money, and then came home. So tomorrow we have, which I'll talk about it more tomorrow, but just as an FYI, we have, my group has virtual sims. I have never been to virtual sims before. Not virtual sims, in-person sims, sorry. We have in-person sims tomorrow, which is like a simulation lab type thing where like you're the nurses and you go in and you have this patient and my professors are like behind the glass controlling everything type situation. So, and she like, you know, sets the person's vital signs, and if we're doing something that could change vital signs, like she'll change them to like skyrocket a pulse or something, I don't know. So yeah, that's tomorrow. That's what my clinical group, we're the first ones to go, so we get to be the guinea pigs of our cohort, but it's fine. So we're gonna get a good night's sleep because that's tomorrow morning, and that's all we have tomorrow. And a workout class tomorrow. We do have that too. I'm walking into my simulations right now and I am so nervous. Okay, we just got out of simulation. It is 12 o'clock and I'm driving back home. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, honestly. I woke up this morning a little bit nervous. When I was getting ready, I definitely felt like, not the nerves as in like, oh my God, my stomach, like I'm freaking out, but it was more just okay, what are they gonna ask? What are they gonna talk about? So it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. We had my clinical group, so there were 6 of us, and basically we entered the lab and it was in 2 groups of 3. And then one person was within the groups. One person was the lead nurse, one person was the secondary nurse, and one person was the family member. And we rock, paper, scissors on who was gonna get the family member, and I got it. So I didn't have to do like the actual nursing roles, but I did have to, like, I got kind of a script and I had to be a family member and I had to be pushy and like ask all these questions and be irritated and just like all these things that you would expect out of like an irate family member. Sorry, my phone's probably shaking because I'm driving and recording at the same time, but I don't want to touch my phone. Like, I'm just gonna let it record until I park and then I'll turn it off, okay? If anybody's concerned about driving and recording. But I started the recording before I left the parking lot, and then I'm just gonna end it when I'm done. But anyway, so it was good. We had 2 groups 3 people in each group. Each simulation was different, and then if you weren't going, you were watching the other group on a monitor do their thing. And then my professor was like considered the doctor, and she was also considered like the patient, because she would talk through the patient. So she would be like, ow, that hurts, or I'm not feeling good, or you know, X, Y, and Z. So I'm glad that's over with though. We're the first group, and so we can't tell anybody what it was like, because every different clinical group gets the same simulations, like the 2 different simulations. So keeping our mouths shut on that. But we're gonna go home. We're going to take a little nap, and then I have a 5:30 exercise class at the school with like a couple of girls from school. And then I also have, they emailed us while we were in simulation that there's an important meeting at 7 o'clock tonight. So, and it was just sent to our group of students, like our group of ABSNs, because there's one in the class above us, and then there's regular BSN students, and it was just sent to us. So our professor said it was nothing bad, we just have to be there. So we're gonna get home from our class and then go to that meeting, and then probably pass out again. I just woke up from my nap. I fell asleep later than I wanted to, so I didn't get that long of a nap. But I have my class at 5:30, so I'm just getting ready for that. And it is, I think it's cold out. I don't even know. The weather has been so all over the place. It was cold this morning. It was nice yesterday, and like people were suntanning at school, like in between classes, and now it's cold. So honestly, I don't know anymore. So we're just throwing a big sweatshirt on and calling it a day. I'm just gonna throw my hair up, I think, back in a ponytail. It's kind of, actually no, not kind of, it is very greasy right now. But I'm going to a workout class, so that's why I didn't bother taking a shower when I got back today. So we're just gonna stick with it, and then we will fix it as needed. Actually, no, we're not even gonna fix it as needed. I don't even know what I'm saying because I'm still tired. We are going to throw it up in a ponytail right now, and then when we get back, I have a 7 o'clock Zoom call for school that they added on. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. And then after that, we will go in the shower. But when my hair is greasy, I find that the smoother I can make it, the more intentional it looks for being greasy, if that makes any sense. Like if it's kind of just like all over the place and it just looks like you can see the physical strands of grease from my hair, but if it's like kind of tight like this, it looks like it's kind of meant to be like that, like tight and slick back. So I mean, it's obvious that it's greasy. The fact that I've been talking about my greasy hair for, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes is kind of ridiculous. But we're gonna go to this workout class and just get it over with. I feel so bad because I can't wear my sneakers out of the house. Like I can't actually put them on in the house because he just gets, like my dog gets so excited thinking that he's going somewhere whenever I put sneakers on. Like he's physically like slamming himself against the door right now. He definitely has a bit of a separation issue. He's a COVID dog, so, and I did not take him for a walk today. I can't say that too loud because I swear he's got like crazy superhuman ears. So, but I did not take him for one today, and I think he is super mad at me. So my neighbor's just watching me talk to my phone. But so we're putting these on. I just sat up on TikTok for the last 3 hours. It is 1 o'clock. I have class at 8 a.m. Like I need to go to bed, but I took a nap today. So I was like, I don't need to go to sleep that early. Normally by like 11 o'clock, I'm settled in and like trying to fall asleep. But I just didn't care because I took a nap, but now I'm really regretting it because I just looked at the time and was like, holy shit, it's 1 o'clock. So we're gonna go to bed and we are going to hopefully wake up on time for our class. But I just wanted to show you this cute little boy right here. Look, can you see? He loves to sleep like by my feet. And so he's been laying here for like an hour, and then I give it about another hour or two and he's gonna like freak out that he can't breathe and like run out from under the covers. He does this every night, probably about 2 or 3 times a night. So we're just waiting for that to happen, but we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna stop scrolling on TikTok, and I'm so tired. I need to go to sleep. Also, one more thing, that workout class kicked my butt. Like, it was a powerhouse workout class, and it was like HIIT and cardio, abs, weights, everything. And I was like not prepared for it at all. So I'm gonna feel it tomorrow morning. Like, me and my friends were like, yeah, we're gonna feel this tomorrow morning. My legs were shaking when we were doing the stretches at the end. Like, it was bad, but it was also good. Okay, now I'm going to sleep. Good morning. It is 7:45. We are leaving for class. Honestly, we had a bit of a rough start this morning. I only actually got out of bed at like 7:15, which is super late. And then the first thing I did was go into the bathroom and wash my face with hand soap. So I was like, okay, clearly I'm tired. So I re-washed my face with regular face soap, and then I go to put on what I picked out for the day, which was nothing fancy, just a sweatshirt and sweatpants, but the sweatshirt had a huge stain on it, so that was cool too. So it was just like a unideal morning, especially when I knew I didn't have much time to get ready. We're going back to my New York roots, and we are making a sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel for lunch. And I haven't had one in forever, and I was craving it, and I had leftover bagels from my visit to New York. So that's what we're making. Peanut desperately wants one. I know. He's just waiting for me to drop something, and I will give him some cheese because he deserves it. He's home all day, all alone. But we just had our farm class. Wasn't horrible. And then we also went over advising for next semester, which is a little bit confusing, but we're taking 5 courses. We're taking med-surg, peds, gerontology, psych, and like some sort of like leadership perspective type course. So it's going to be a packed semester, and we have clinicals like Monday, Friday, and either Saturday or Sunday. So it's going to be a long semester, but we're going to get to that when we get to that and not worry about it now. But we did have to start registering for those courses. So I'm going to eat, and then we're going to head back to class. I just got out of class, and to say that it's been an interesting day, I think would be an understatement. So we get into class, and first of all, I had an assignment due tonight, or I have, that I did not do yet. And so that was a nice little, it wasn't a surprise, it was just one of those like, oh shoot, I didn't do it and I need to do it. So that was a great reminder, like first thing we walked into class. Then she told us that for our lab, she brought in standardized patients. And so if you don't know what a standardized patient is, it's a legit real person who goes in and like plays the role of a patient so that we can get more experience with dealing with real actual patients. And so that was a little bit of a oh, okay, like just getting thrown in there. So we have class, we do our class, whatever, like definitely she could tell that we were drained from the week. And this week we didn't have any tests or anything, but for some reason it was just such a long week. And so we go down to lab, and like I was one of the last ones to get into lab because I was talking to my professor, and like the woman who runs the lab is like, oh, I'm looking for Lauren. I'm like, that's me. And she's like, okay, you're in here. You guys are going first with the patient. We're like, it was me and my like friend. I'm glad. It's like a girl that I talk to all the time. We got paired together. I'm like, what? Like, we're going first? Like, we're just getting thrown into it. We didn't know. We thought what we do in lab is like, we go to lab, we explain things, we like have time with the mannequins, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's less stressful. But she's like, no, you're going. And they didn't give us any information. She goes, your patient has dementia, so go in there and do your, like, basically we didn't even have to do an assessment. She said, so just go in there. And we were like, okay, he has dementia, what are we doing? And she's like, your goal is therapeutic communication. Just work on communicating. And we're like, communicating what? Are we supposed to, like, confirm his dementia diagnosis? Are we supposed to, like, do an assessment? So we quickly, like, came up with a plan. We're like, okay, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna get, like, a brief health history, and then we're gonna do, we learned neurological assessments today in class. We're like, we're gonna do a neurological assessment. And bing, bang, boom. She's like, you have 15 minutes. We're like, oh, it's not gonna take us that long. Like, she's like, you can come out, and then once the 15 minutes are over, you're gonna go back in, and he's gonna, like, he or she is going to tell you how you did. So this is my Alani that I cracked open during class because I just needed it. So long story short, we go in there, and this guy is so good. Like, I didn't know this, but they're all, like, former or current actors that they hire to come in and do these assessments, like, do these standardized patient assessments with us. And so they basically just told him, like, you have dementia and some nurses are going to come talk to you. Like, that's what you have to do. And so we walk in, and, you know, he's like, hi, we say hi, we explain that we're the nurses, and we start asking questions, and he just goes, like, dementia. Oh my God. I felt at one point in the scenario, I did not know that they were actors. I just knew that they were standardized patients. And at one point in the scenario, I totally forgot that he was just some, like, you know, regular guy. He was like an actual, like, I thought he was an actual dementia patient. He was so freaking good. Like, he was pausing and stuttering, and then he's like, I can't remember. And then he's talking about, like, he thought that he was waiting for a table with his wife at a restaurant, and he kept referring back to that and all this stuff. And it was just so freaking crazy what he was able to do. So yeah, oh my God, me and my friend have been talking about it ever since. I don't know why those people are staring at me. Okay, anyway, they were, like, really weirdly, like, almost stopped next to my car, like they were gonna say something to me, and, like, they needed something, so that's why I just was pausing there. But yeah, he was so good. So we asked our questions, we did everything we need to do. Guy just kept circling back to being at the restaurant, and we're like, all right, focus. Like, obviously we didn't say that, but in my head I was like, okay, like, I don't know what to do. I've never dealt with a dementia patient before. And we asked our questions or whatever, and then when the time was up, we ended up spending the whole time in there, like, full 15 minutes. I was like, holy shit, that was 15 minutes. Like, that went by so quickly. So he told us, you know, what we did well, he didn't say anything that we did bad necessarily, because this is our first time with a standardized patient. So he's like, oh, you did this well, you did this. Like, I was trying to do this, and I was trying to throw you some curveballs here and there. And he was really good. And then we just debriefed with our professor for like 15 minutes. But yeah, oh my God, that was such a crazy experience, because I was so nervous. But then when I was in the room, I was like, wow, I actually like this. Like, it's cool. And it was just like, what, like, seeing his thought processes of, like, you could tell that he was thinking, like, where he's gonna go next with his little skit. So it was kind of cool to watch. But yeah, so that was our first time with a standardized patient. And then we finished off lab, and now we are going home. We got out an hour and a half early, which is awesome. And that's it. That's all I have for you. I have to go home and finish my project. I'm gonna make, I think, the Parmesan pasta tonight. That is my third meal of the week. I don't even know if I talked about this, but I made the bowls, the pork stir fry. I'm trying to think. I made the pork stir fry. That was okay. Kind of made my stomach hurt a little bit. I don't know what that was about, because I've had that type of meal before. And then I made the Greek couscous salad. That was good too. I still have a little bit of both left over, but I'm just not in the mood for either of those. So I think I'm gonna make the pasta, because my spinach is, like, starting to turn bad. I'm gonna make that, and then I can always reheat that, like, over the next couple days as well. Oh, I did want to ask you guys, and this is so it's not random, but I was thinking that maybe you guys may have some insight into this. for anybody who's a nursing student or an accelerated nursing student specifically who's gone back for their second bachelor's, how does financial aid work? Okay, like I don't understand. I was told that you cannot get any financial aid if you're going back for a second bachelor's, even if you did not draw on it in your first bachelor's, because I was fortunate enough where I had scholarships that I did not have to draw on it in my first bachelor's, but things are getting a little expensive now. And so if you guys have any insight into financial aid for like a second bachelor's, please let me know. I truly would appreciate it, because I'm not getting straight answers from anybody, and if somebody who's already gone through it can like tell me what they did, that would be so perfect. It is Friday. It is about 3 o'clock, and I have been doing my study guide for my patho test for the past probably like 3 or so hours, and I feel like I haven't even made a dent in it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Today is a homework type of day. My brain is just kind of shot because I've been writing down so much information, and the scary part is some of it I don't even remember learning. So I need to get this study guide done. My goal is to get it done by tomorrow, do like 70% of it today and the rest tomorrow, and then just study until Tuesday. I don't know if you can hear Peanut crying in the background, but he's crying because he doesn't know where to put his toy. So you could see him. I don't know if you could see him like walking up. He's gone. He doesn't know where to put his toy. And when he doesn't know where to put his toy, he cries. So he's really just a big baby. But my hair I know that it looks atrocious. This is how I slept in it, and I did not do anything. I didn't wash my face this morning yet. See, here he is. He doesn't know where to put his toy, AKA my sock that he just stole. But yeah, my hair is all over the place. I haven't washed my face yet. It's just like, I woke up kind of late, and then I've been doing this ever since. So we're going to try and finish 70% of this and then try and get my life together. So it's going to be a long day. Today was such a boring, lazy day. I finished the rest of that study guide, or I should say I finished what I wanted to finish. I did like 70% of it, and then I have 30% to do at some point this weekend because my test is on Tuesday. And then that took me like 5 or 6 hours, and I already had a slow start to my morning. So by the time I finished that, I went and I took Peanut on a long walk, and then I came home and I ate dinner. Not gonna lie, I got chicken tenders for dinner, and I got some frozen yogurt, and I just sit and chilled and ate that. And now I'm watching some Law and Order SVU, and we're just gonna hang out the rest of the night. Tomorrow what am I doing tomorrow? Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm going to my friend's house, and we're gonna paint pumpkins and also paint our shirts for Halloween, because we are being the 7 dwarfs for Halloween for our class. Like on Tuesday we have classes all day, so we're just doing like something cute. Like we don't want to dress up like crazy for class, but just something cute and fun. So we're just getting like t-shirts and painting them and stuff. And then our professor is potentially going to be oh my god, I can't speak tonight. My professor is potentially going to be Snow White if she says that she can find her Snow White costume. So I think that will be cute. And then it's just Sunday is just another study day. Kind of a chill, very relaxed weekend, and I'm really not upset about it. I'm debating if I want to end the video off here or not. So if I do, thank you guys for watching. Another week in my life in nursing school. Check, done. It was a long week, but we didn't have any tests or anything, so that was good. But yeah, so follow if you like this video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.